time, I want you to please help us to mute your device so you will not be distorting anybody who is ready to listen. I'm going to be running out of some of this because the focus of our training tonight is strictly health. Permits me, you will see the slide is moving. I may not be discussing all what you're saying because today is strictly for health. On Wednesday, we normally do business meeting, and I'm sure if you attend this presentation tonight, you will not want to cheat yourself of coming to know what happens on Wednesday. So you inform whoever it is that told you about today's meeting that I learned there is another meeting on Wednesday where they will be talking about the health of the pocket. I will want to be part of that meeting. So get back to the person who's invited you for tonight's presentation, and I'm sure they are going to give you the link for the meeting on Wednesday. Now, I want us to know one thing. One very important thing in the world today is our health, whether we like to admit it or not. And WHO, for who they are, have clearly stated that the complete health means when you are physically, mentally, and socially balanced. When you are just not sick, does not depict wellness. Wellness to WHO means that you are in total health, physically, socially, and mentally. That is what WHO has defined wellness to be. When Professor Adeloye was making the announcement, or when he was talking about the topic for today, he was talking about our health being the premium matter. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be talking about our health, and we're going to be putting into cognizance the origin of that, our health, the origin of our health, the origin of our being, the origin of our life can all be traced back to stem cells. In this picture here, you will see the notification that we are not made from drugs. We are made from stem cells, and we are going back to stem cells to seek solution for everything that has gone wrong in what the stem cell had formed in the first place. Now, what are these stem cells? You may have encountered the word stem cell. Somebody must have spoken to you about stem cell. Somebody must have said something about stem cell that you wonder, what is this about stem cell? I keep hearing it every day. Now, stem cells are mother cells. And before anything is given the name mother, you know that thing has begotten. You have given birth. You have recreated. You have reproduced. For you to be given that accolade, mother, or for receiving that nomenclature, mother. Now, being a mother cell means that the stem cell can regenerate, the stem cell can reproduce, the stem cell can recreate, the stem cell can replicate. Sometimes when people see your children, they don't need to say, oh, this is the child of XYZ. For the facial expression, for the look of that child, they say definitely this child is for XYZ. That is what the stem cells do. The stem cell replicate, regenerate, rejuvenate, everything that you can imagine. That is what the stem cell does. Now, the stem cell will form the tissue, the organ, the system, and everything that makes one whole. It is because of this ability that it is a proven, use the word proven, not thought of. It is proven, it has been read, studied, and proven that stem cell can take care of over 200 health challenges. Now, someone will say, whoa, what do you mean 200? Remember, I said the stem cell created in the beginning. Everything that came to be was through the stem cell. Now the stem cell can refix, regenerate, rejuvenate, recreate everything that became an abnormality in that body. Look at the level of the organization of everybody. There is nobody seated in this room that does not have what is being shown in this cartoon. There is the level 1, which is the cell where everything started. Now the copulation of both parents, whether artificially or naturally done, this copulation brings forth the combination of the cells that becomes the stem cell. From there, the tissue begins to come, the organ begins to come, the system begins to come, and you have the 5th level of organization, which is a total human being. Now, what are the potential uses of the stem cells? Or what does the stem cell form? When you say potential uses, some people say, okay, that is what it can do, but in the beginning, it created. Now, the potential uses of the stem cell, it can still continue to. So the stem cell can take care of every stroke matter. Some people will say, oh, this one is a cold stroke. It has been there for 16 years. She had had it for 20 years. Is it a stroke? Yes, the stem cell can fix it. If you are coming here this evening because you think a story is being written up, because you think, oh, this thing can never be put in place anymore. Stem cell started it in the beginning. Stem cell can fix it. Traumatic brain injury, blindness, deafness, Alzheimer. Yes, I have to drag Alzheimer because a lot of people never believe today that Alzheimer can be taken care of. Parkinson. If you have an elderly person who you constantly have to remind that your name is your name, you are the grandchild of that person, Alzheimer is setting in. Please take care of those elderly people. And not only the elderly people, let me shock us now, ladies and gentlemen. By the time you walk into your room to get a bottle of water and you come back with the slippers, something is beginning to happen with the brain cells. So you need to deliberately regenerate. Missing teeth, wound healing, bone marrow. Do you need bone marrow transplantation? We know the rigor of what it means to do bone marrow transplantation, from getting the bone, the stem cell matcher, to the surgery or the procedure, the cost, and the trips and travel that you have to go through to get the bone marrow transplantation. What we are telling you today is there is a better way. There is an easier way. There is a handier way that you can get the stem cells. Spinal cord injury. Spinal cord injury. It reminded me of a friend who said, whoo, that was far back in 2017. Alex, are you for real? My dad needs a spinal cord fixing because the cartilage in this bone has all gone and it is causing terrible injury. How about diabetes? Is it a type 1? Is it a type 2? Is it pre-diabetes? Are you scared of the pancreas packing up? Are you being placed on 30 liters, 30 cl of water daily because your body cannot detox itself by itself? All this can be put to rest because today we are going to be sharing wonderful facts with you. Everybody has stem cells. Note that. I want you to note that. Everybody has stem cells. Everybody. I didn't say, okay, some people born within the ages of people who came within from what year to what year. No, I meant everybody. Everybody has stem cells. Everybody uses stem cells every day. Every day. When you sleep, you don't tell your heart to stop beating. Remember when I was showing us the level of organization, our heart is part of the organ formed from the stem cell. So they are busy every day. When you are sleeping, your brain is still at work. When you are sleeping, your heart is still pumping. When you are sleeping, your liver is busy detoxing for you. So they are busy every day. Because you use them every day, they die. They deplete. They die. They get worn out. Remember when you have a tire to your car and you continue to ride in that car every day for how many years, your tire will tell you, I need to be changed. So your stem cell dies. What do you need to do? Or why do they die? Lifestyle, environmental factor, so many things that have been tossed upon us in our journey in life make our stem cells to die. Therefore, we need to be deliberate in nourishing and rejuvenating our stem cells. Some people will say, Alex, when you talk about this stem cell, I know it is for those of them who are sick. Some people will make sure it is an ambulance case before they will reach out to stem cell. Some people will know that, oh, we need to wheel this person to the emergency room before they think of stem cell. I want to plead with you today. Stem cell is not for only those who are sick. Stem cell is for both those who are sick and those who do not want to be sick, who want to stay healthier. Remember, the word says prevention is far better and far cheaper than cure. So, ladies and gentlemen, with a round of applause, with you going to the chat room to send me a one, because we are talking about the number one thing, please, I want you to hit the button, go to the chat room, hit me a one. Send me one on the chat room, because ladies and gentlemen, we are giving a warm ovation to the revolutionary plant-based stem cell. Thank you, Adaza Excels. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I can see the word coming in, and I'm sure this stem cell is going to take a very smooth ride. Now, there's an apple species called Utwila spartluber. I hope I am pronouncing the name correctly. Utwila spartluber is an apple that is going into extinction. This apple is sour. When you hear about a sour apple, nobody wants to eat it. But do you know, unlike your apple, when you bite into Utwila spartluber, it does not oxidize. Utwila spartluber will not decay when you chew into it. My baby came into my office some days ago. He was chewing apple, and I think he did not really like the part of apple he bit into. He spat it out. Before I could turn to look at what happened, I saw the apple is becoming brown. Brown, yes, that's what happened. But do you know the Utwila spartluber? Tomorrow is Valentine. Okay, let's talk about Valentine. Tomorrow is Valentine. I know somewhere, some people are going to go into the woods all lovey-dovey, and some people are going to carve their names on some trees in some woods. Woo! Some people are going to go all romantic, writing their names in every tree, on every tree they come in contact with. Do you know what's shocking truth? When you write your name on the tree of Utwila spartluber, it will look at you and smile, all lovey-dovey. By the time you step out of there, Utwila spartluber will cover up your name. Yes, it does not allow itself. What a sassy tree. Now, Utwila spartluber apple is one awesome apple, apart from its tasting sour, which people didn't know had eating agenda. The Utwila spartluber apple has a very long shelf life. It can stay to 6 months without rotting, without decaying. Utwila spartluber apple also covers itself when there is a bite. I'm sure you're beginning to wonder, yes, that is what it does. Now, the Utwila spartluber apple was found to have a very fast regenerating power that gave it the longevity. Because of it, science decided to introduce a phytocell tech, nanophytocell tech, to extract the stem cell in totality from this apple species. Now, they took out, and the concentration of 0.01%, please note this, 0.01% concentration of the Swiss apple stem cell, when introduced into human, it is noticed that it helped to regenerate up to 80% of the stem cells in human. This was made possible by the phytoscience technology employed by medical biochemistry. Now, imagine 0.01% of the concentration of that Utrillas perturba feeding up 80% of human stem cells. It is awesome. Now, what will this do for you? What will it do for me? What will it do for us? I have read out the litany of what the apple Utrillas perturba can do. Now, for you, it will help you to protect healthy cells. It will help you to repair damaged cells. It will help to regenerate dormant cells. And it will make dormant unhealthy cells. People are fond of asking, Alex, people go through chemotherapy when they have cancers, they go through radiation and all, and they lose both the healthy and the unhealthy cells. Alex, when this regenerates, is it not going to regenerate the unhealthy cell? Listen, the Phytoscience stem cell will make dormant unhealthy cells. It will regenerate healthy cells and it will spring forth so many cells for you. Now, when Mibel Biochemistry found this, what did they do? They went into partnership with a company called Phytoscience. Phytoscience is a company in Malaysia, and Phytoscience was given the exclusive ownership of the double and the triple stem cell formulation. We are talking about the patent rights. The patent right of the double and the triple stem cell found by Mibel Biochemistry was handed over to Phytoscience Malaysia. Now, Phytoscience products are 100% stem cell, plant stem cell, 100% plant stem cell. There are so many awards that the Phytoscience stem cell and Mibel Biochemistry technology are backed. Look at the Super Health brand of 2014, 2016. So many awards. Every year, new awards are added to the bags of Phytoscience. Now, from this Utrillas perturba, acai berry, burgundy grapes, crystal tomatoes, and so many other, phytoplankton and phytoheme made up the crystal cell and the double stem cell. The double stem cell and the crystal cell they are award-winning, record-breaking, innovative therapy that is birthed into the world. What would they do for you? Help in cellular rejuvenation. They are anti-inflammation, UV protection, speed up wound healing, possess anti-aging properties. Now, when I tell somebody this, they'll say, Alex, no. You've not hit the nail on the head. What does it really do? Let me shock you if you're listening to this for the first time. This will take care of over 200 health issues. Proven. Yes, proven. They will take care of over 200 health cases. How do you consume the double and the crystal cell? They are best taken on an empty stomach. Mostly when you wake up in the morning, you pour the contents of one sachet underneath your tongue. There is a nerve linking on from under your tongue, the lower palate, to your brain. You don't need to chew. You don't need to inhale. All you need to do, pour in under your tongue, close your mouth. In less than 5 minutes, it will permeate through your sublingual gland to your brain. It will commune with your neuron, and they will get to work. All you need to do is drink about 50 cl water 5 minutes later. Please, 5 minutes later. You don't drink water immediately, you take it. You wait, you let it permeate. 5 minutes later, you take water. Now we have some other products, awesome, beautiful products. We have the Snowfield Forte, the IIQ Plus, the triple stem cell H2O moisturizer, the triple stem cell Miracle Intense Essence, the Actual Plus, and all of them have wonderful wonderful things that they do. Let's quickly take a look at the snowfield forts. I so love the snowfield fort because it is the longevity green food. It's a ball blood builder. It rebuilds hemoglobin and the red blood cells. Best aid for every gastrointestinal. Everything that has to do with the gut, anything from your throat down, the snowfield fort is your best goal. Anything nephrological matter, anything kidney, anything pancreas, anything the urethra, anything that has to do with how your waste is done and how your waste is disseminated, the snowfield fort is your best goal. Everything that has to do with your guts, the best solution is the snowfield fort. It is also excellent for sickle cell anemia. Do you see the spherical representation in front of the snowfield fort? It's telling you that anyone who is coming with a crescent cell, maybe the person has a sickle cell and the cell is in the crescent form, at the usage of the snowfield fort, you can see what I am doing now. At the usage of the snowfield fort, it will gradually close and make spherical, just like you've seen in the park. The snowfield fort will help to fight all form of infection. Do you know halitosis? When somebody talks and everybody disperses, yes, it is not their fault. It's not coming from the mouth, I tell you. It is coming from the gut, coming from the stomach inside there. If you know anyone who suffers halitosis, please tell them to stay clear from lactose, because everything lactose does not go well with halitosis. You can also help them very well by introducing the snowfield fort to them. How do you take snowfield fort? This does not go under the tongue. No, it does not go under the tongue. Instead of drinking 50 cl later, all you do with the snowfield fort is mix a sachet in 50 cl water. Don't get them twisted. The first one, you drink 50 cl water after you consume 5 minutes. This one, you mix the sachet in 50 cl water and you sip gently and you can finish up within 30 minutes. I mentioned to you ActuPlus when I was counting all the products. Now, ActuPlus is one awesome product. It came in, let me say the regalia, it came all dressed up. ActuPlus came with 18 fruits, 12 vegetables, 9 spices. ActuPlus is very, very actual. It actualizes whatever it is your dream is. Now, ActuPlus is your best goal when you are in convalescence, when you are recuperating from any health challenge. Now, when there is the type 1 or type 2 or pre-diabetes, ActuPlus is your best goal. When a man is reading newspaper, when his wife is talking about bedroom matter, he needs ActuPlus. I'm sure you know what I mean. When someone has low immune system, we never knew immunity, strong immunity was a big deal until COVID came. So ActuPlus is your best goal for every convalescence matter, type 1 and type 2, pre-diabetes, for every male member issue, for cutting down on the bad cholesterol, for helping with someone who wants to build up a very strong immune system. ActuPlus is your best goal. Now, how do you take ActuPlus? This also, like the snowfield fort, is the water therapy. You don't use hot water, no. You use a room temperature water, and you can do 10 drops of ActuPlus 3 times daily. Make sure you put in water. Don't drop ActuPlus directly under your tongue. Please don't make that mistake. Drop 10 of ActuPlus, the drops, in 4 ounces of water, a quarter glass of water, room temperature. Make sure you shake the bottle very, 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 very well before you use. You will see it's like this baby drops, yes. Once you take that, you feel good, you feel refreshed, If you are not watching out for taking care of any health challenge, you can do 3 to 5 drops 3 times daily in 4 ounces of water. How about the IIQ Plus? This came as a child of necessity. IIQ Plus was formulated because we were all confined to the house, to the screen, to the phones, to our laptops, to our gadgets. Our newborn babies have gadgets, and everybody is going about with gadgets. How about you going to your room to pick XYZ and you're coming back with ABC? How about you cannot drive properly at night because your vision is blurry? How about you cannot read something that is either that tiny or something that is either far away from where you are? The IIQ Plus is your best goal for every brain and sight problem. All you need to do is, after you have eaten, make sure you have taken your meal, then open the pouch of Actu Plus and consume 1 pouch gently. You do that in the morning and you can repeat at night. Please make sure you have your food before you take Actu Plus. Now the triple stem cell, the Miracle Intense Essence, and the H2O moisturizer. These 2 are topically applied. Now, when some people offer you all the organic things that they mix in the name of looking so beautiful, make sure you ask them if they have anything to combat cancer when cancer strikes. Miracle Intense Essence is your best goal for every diabetic gangrene, ulcerated body, itchy, psoriasis, eczema, skin discoloration, wounds, burn, cuts. Then the H2O moisturizer also will help you to take out fine lines and wrinkle. I wonder why they gave that thing fine lines when it makes one so not looking fine. So the Miracle Intense Essence Spray and the H2O moisturizer will keep your body supple. It will hydrate your skin, or they will hydrate your skin. They will make you look younger, cutting out like 10 years out of your years. Ladies and gentlemen, with so much pride, I like to tell everybody that the Phytoscience products are duly well certified. Are you talking about the GMP certification? We got it backed. Are you talking about the Phytocell certificate? We got it backed. 100% natural, it is backed. Allow certified, we got it back. Innovative award, we got it back. Vegetarian friendly, it is in our portfolio. And the NAFDAC of Nigeria, yes, we got it. And how about the USAFDA certification? We have that in our bag too. Our products are also duly insured. Phytoscience is a suable company. So when you say you are coming on board of Phytoscience, or you want to use anything that is Phytoscience product, be rest assured, I want to plead with you, be rest assured that if there's anything contrary to what you are expecting to happen, you can sue Phytoscience to the tune of $1 million because they have an insurance policy with the MSIG of Japan. Our testimonies are unembellished. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to forewarn you, I will seek for viewers' discretion right now, because what you see in Phytoscience testimonials is just the real deal. We don't powder anything. We don't Photoshop anything. We give you raw as it comes. Woo! This is a diabetic gangrene. I'm sure some people cannot even look at the screen. If you see the making of the gradual process of this food, I'm sure many of you will not even swallow water. It was terrible. It was worse than this. But look at that. In 2 months, that foot healed perfectly. In 2 months. Yes, if you know someone who has given up hope, tell them that there is hope. They can have their own story shared. Tell them that they shouldn't give up, that they can share their story. Now, this woman is sharing a story and telling the whole world and telling everybody that has to listen that she did everything. Reading in our word, we went through many years of all the required medical procedure. Note this, she went through all the required medical procedure. Not that she was just sitting down praying one day God will answer. No, she was praying and she was doing everything that needed to be done. We tried for so many things, several IVFs without getting results. We decided to try out Phytoscience plant stem cell therapy, which lasted for 3 months. Please just be noting that foot was 2 months. This is 3 months. Some people, their testimonies happened the very first day that they used Phytoscience stem cell product. Yes, do you want to experience it? Don't second guess. Don't procrastinate. Get back to the person who's invited you for this presentation. That person has done you the giant, the most humongous of all favors. Get back to the person and tell them, I want to start right now. I want to start consuming this right now. They said once I use it, you begin to feel it right in your system. So they decided to try out Phytoscience stem cell, and the therapy lasted for 3 months. And we are finally blessed with twin boys. Thank you, Phytoscience. Do you know what this family must have gone through? Do you know how much it takes to do one IVF? Now they've gone through several of it, and nothing happened until they came in contact with Phytoscience. So I call Phytoscience the hope giver, the hope restorer. I call Phytoscience. You don't give all hope until you've tried Phytoscience, and Phytoscience will sure help you to put in place what you need or what you've been seeking. How do you come in contact with it? How do you come on board? How do you get Phytoscience products? You can meet the person who's invited you. We don't normally advise you to pick up one. Some people will be like, I want to try a one package. I bet you, if you are doing to try one package, you're shortchanging yourself. You are just, you're shortchanging yourself. That's what I would just tell you. Why not just key into this by using this promo period to get for yourself 3 crystal cell at $145.13 or 103,043 naira. You can get 3 packs of the crystal cell, which is on promo. I take that again, $145.13 or 103,043 naira for 3 packs of the crystal cell, or $193.5, which is 100 and, sorry, I think this slide is slightly wrong. I'm sorry, this amount is not correct, but I think I can do a little justice to it. Sorry, this is slightly wrong. For the silver, it is actually 144,000, I think 144,800 and subtraction for 6 packs of the double stem cell, or 4 double stem cell, 1 snowfield fort, 1 crystal cell. And for you to come on board as a gold, where you have the opportunity to get so much, and you will automatically be promoted to the platinum, because we have a promo running now. Remember, there's been the festive period, there have been a lot of yearly opening, and because of that, we are showcasing so many to accommodate a lot of people who really want to have a go at this. So for that reason, why not make very good use of this promo opportunity by getting 26 double stem cell and 4 snowfield at 694,000 of double stem cell and 4 snowfield fort, or 22 packs of double stem cell, 4 crystal cell, and 4 snowfield fort. Now, the platinum is coming at 1,100,000 1,717,000, 1,717,000 and some fractions to get the platinum package. You will get the platinum package, and with the platinum package, you will have 30 double stem cell, 20 crystal cell, 6 no-fill port, and 2 actual plus. Can you imagine? I want to shock you. If you are coming on board the Phytoscience plant stem cell therapy, these are the most subsidized of the stem cell therapy, because a lot of people in the world today, when they want or they are going for the stem cell procedures or surgeries or insemination, they spend as much as $100,000, $80,000 to get the stem cell procedure. And many of them get their DNA distorted. Many of them are faced with the challenges of getting a cell matcher for them to get the stem cell procedure or the surgery into themselves. But these ones are plant-based. You can do this therapy in your house. You don't need anybody. You don't need anybody to administer this for you. You can administer them for yourself. Then I want to also let us know, from all the analysis I have shared with us this evening, notes this Phytoscience stem cell does not live on the same streets, does not share the same likeness with supplements, with drugs, with herbals. No. Because a lot of people will say, oh, are they not like? Is it not in the? No, it is in the world of its own. But Phytoscience stem cell went through a liposomal phytocell technology. It is not the same thing as herbal. It is not the same thing as a what is it called, supplement. It is not the same thing as drug. And not this. A tabloid recently said that very, very soon you will walk into everywhere and the only thing they will tell you is, we only have stem cells here. I want you to embrace this, because the future is stem cell and the future is now. The future is being exposed to you right now. How do you come on board? Can anybody still hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I think that was the last part of my presentation anyway. The network was behaving very phony. What we need to do is get back to the person who's invited you for this presentation. Please get back to the person. Tell them Alex said, yes, Alex said that I can pick up 3 crystal cells at this amount of money right now. I can pick up 22 packs of double stem cell, 4 packs of snowfield port, 4 packs of crystal cell at this amount right now. Yes, you can do that right now. Tell them they'll give you either a virtual form or a physical form. You fill in all your details. When you fill your detail, choose the package you want to go with. And let me shock you, by signing up and picking your package for your health, it is in a perfect buffet, because you can use it for your health. You can also turn it to a business, because you can share the idea with another person. You can share your testimony with another person, and the person really wants to have a feel of what you felt. Please, whenever you use the Phytoscience stem cell product, don't deny another person, because sharing is caring, and in Phytoscience, sharing also means earning. Thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen. I want to say a very big thank you to you all for listening to me. I hope I deliver this at the right time. Thank you so very much, everyone. God bless you. Professor Babatunde Adeloye, I'm sorry for the hiccups, but I want to say a very big thank you to all our audience, to all our guests. Thank you for coming, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, Big Boss Alex. You know, I told you, you are in for a wonderful presentation this evening. Please kindly put up all the emojis. Love, a clap, thumbs up, love, just thank you so much, Slexia, for such a wonderful presentation. It's been a wonderful evening. I can see Mr. Bismarck in the house together with Mr. Gide. You know, it's as if there's a reason the two of them brought Phytoscience into Nigeria. A bird does not fly with only one wing. So thank you so much for coming around, sir. Yes, terrific presentation. Once again, we want to thank our visitors, our invitees for honoring our invitation tonight. We have just a little bit of time for testimonies. Does anyone have testimony in the house? Please kindly raise your hand if you have a testimony. I know we are all like having lorries of testimonies. You can't be in Phytoscience for 3 months, 6 months, 10 months without having a lot of testimonies. Any testimonies? I have plenty of testimonies too. Does anyone have any testimony for us tonight? Well, it's just 9 on the dot. If there are no testimonies, then we might as well say, get back to whoever invited to this meeting tonight and say, well, I heard what Alex said, and I want to be a part of this train, because Phytoscience is going to touch a lot of people through you. There's a reason you are here tonight. You might not be here just because of yourself, but because of your family, friends, and a lot of people you never know you will touch, as I have done in the last 2.5 years. Once again, thank you so much for attending this meeting. Please be with us again on Wednesday, because not only are we going to talk about health, on Wednesdays, we are going to talk about the business aspect of it. And why would we be interested in the business aspect of the Phytoscience? It is because by being into the business aspect of it, you're able to take the products as if you are taking them free of charge. And then you're able to touch more lives, friends, family, and people you never imagine you ever meet or touch. You might never see any of these people, some of these people, but your products will touch them, and then they are going to say thank you for helping them to overcome a problem they have been fighting for over 20, over 30, over 40 years. They're going to snatch a lot of people from the jaws of death. Thank you so much for attending. I'm going to unmute everybody now so you can say our farewell. Please unmute, mention your name, and who are we?
We are the Nigeria. Good man, Wale.
United Kingdom.
Nigeria, what is trade maker?
Goodbye.
Nice one.
Sensational.
Good man, Wale.